Aren't you just sick and tired of hearing about safety? Don't you believe that people in every industry are going overboard on this safety campaign? You hear about safety in industry, hotels, schools, and medical facilities, even in the transportation industry. What's the big deal? One of the reasons organizations keep hitting you on safety is a thing we call safety awareness. It's human nature not to think about safety, so the more you hear about safety, the more it's ingrained in your mind. You might get sick of hearing about it, but safety awareness does work. In this program, we're going to help increase your safety awareness on one of the most basic and most talked about topics in the entire safety industry: eye injury prevention. Now, how many times have you heard, wear your safety glasses? Probably more than you want to know. However, this time we're going to make a lasting impression because we're going to show you some things you may not know about your precious eyes. What contributes to eye injuries at work? Not wearing eye protection. 3 out of every 5 workers injured were not wearing eye protection at the time of the accident. Wearing the wrong kind of eye protection for the job. Most injured workers were most likely to be wearing eyeglasses with no side shields. What causes eye injuries? Almost 70% of eye injury accidents result from flying or falling objects or sparks striking the eye. Injured workers estimated that nearly 3/5 of the objects were smaller than a pinhead. Most of the particles were said to be traveling faster than a hand-thrown object when the accident occurred. Contact with chemicals caused 1/5 of the injuries. Other accidents were caused by objects swinging from a fixed or attached position, like tree limbs, ropes, chains, or tools, which were pulled into the eye while the worker was using them. Where do accidents occur most often? Potential eye hazards can be found in nearly every industry, but more than 40% of injuries studied occurred among craft workers, such as mechanics, carpenters, and plumbers. Over a third of the injured workers were assemblers, sanders, and grinding machine operators. Laborers suffered about 1/5 of the eye injuries. Almost half the injured workers were employed in manufacturing. Slightly more than 20% were in construction. How can eye injuries be prevented? Always wear effective eye protection. 94% of injuries to workers wearing eye protection resulted from objects or chemicals going around or under the protector. Eye protective devices should allow for air to circulate between the eye and the lens. Only a small percentage of workers injured while wearing eye protection reported breakage of the equipment. Nearly 1/5 of injured workers with eye protection wore face shields or welding helmets. However, only 6% of workers injured while wearing eye protection wore goggles, which generally offer better protection for the eye.